Okay, I've just took the recoil off of this little GX160 generator to replace it. Somebody's used a bit of red string on it, which, you know, I suppose it works, but it's not great. So I'm going to replace it and re-rope it with the proper stuff. So I'm going to cut that knot off so it'll pull out. There. Oh. Okay, now what you want to do is wind this central pulley back against the spring until it feels like it would be unwise to wind it anymore. Okay, so it starts to, you know, like that. And then pull that old one out. Okay, now with that wound back, try and get that part where the knot goes through lined up with the handle part there, like that, with where the rope comes in. So then what we do, put a screwdriver through there and lock it in place. Okay, just leave that for a minute. You've got to get yourself a bit of rope. I use 4.5mm for the GX160. You know, there's a bit of leeway, but I won't go too thin. So I just melt the end of the rope so it's not going to fray. And carefully feed it through the hole and into the thing. Now, I've already had a look at this little rivet. You just want to have a look at this rivet because sometimes they wear on one side. As they wear through, it creates like a razor edge. So it's always worth having a look. And if they look like they're worn on one edge, you can sometimes get a pair of pliers on them and just twist them through 180 degrees so that you get a new part of the rivet showing. Okay, but anyway, this one's alright, so I'm just going to put that rope through, tie a simple knot in it, like that. Nothing spectacular there, just make sure it's pulled up nice and tight like that, and then pull it in there, make sure that's holding. Take the screwdriver out, and then that rope will wind itself in, like that. Okay. Right, well, you only got so much room on the pulley for rope, but it seems to go in about that far before it starts to jam up, so that gives us that much rope, which is like loads. So I'm going to give it as much rope as it will take, which is that. Now before I cut it, what I'm going to do is get the old handle. I'm going to get that ready to thread on, basically. So pulling it out now. Right, we'll just let that go back on. And look, it starts to jam up there, so that's too much rope. So go back a bit, say about there, and then see how much you got, which is loads there. That's about a metre there, that's a ton. So I'm just going to cut this rope like that. Seal up the end like that, pass it through the recoil with great difficulty and much struggling. We'll melt it again and we'll try and make it less lumpy. There we go, just like that, pass it through, there you go, and then put a knot in this end. Right, pull that nice and tight. Right, okay, we know that ain't coming undone. And there's your recoil, ready to go back on, just like that. Okay, that'll do.